You were born on Memorial Day weekend, on Memorial Day at 5:29. You weighed 8 pounds 1 ounce.
You were born about 5:38, something like that, on Memorial Day. May 28th.
We were newlywed. We got married June 13, 1989, and you were born May 28, which is less than a year within our first marriage. I guess we were an excited couple that just got married and gone through pregnancy, and we're looking forward to have our first baby.
How was our marriage? I think our marriage was okay. I mean, Mommy had certainly complaints about me, and that extended over the years, because I think she had some idealized version of what I should be like instead of who I was. So that's, I think, the best way I can answer that.
Your favorite food was hot dog and chocolate milk. It was not a good combination, because if we'll be riding in the car, of course you would throw up in the car. That was a terrible mess we had to clean.
You liked hot dogs too for a while. Hot dogs and milk, terrible combination, but you definitely liked those. And but you were a pretty good eater. You weren't overly fussy for a kid.
The bad thing about you, now I remember, was your eating habit. You were a terrible eater. It was always a big burden on me to have to feed you and make sure you ate, because you really never ate anything, and I had to make you all those special foods and try and trick you and play with you until you ate anything. First word was Abba, means daddy in Hebrew, and then it's Mama. You used to crawl out. When I used to start going to work part-time, you would crawl behind me and say, Mama, Mama, it will break my heart. I couldn't leave you alone.
The very first words. Mom, Dad, I don't remember precisely. That's terrible. I don't remember those words.
Yeah, I think you were actually you were 10 months old when you started walking, taking your first steps. You were in the house in New Jersey. We had a kitchen and a family room that was open, and that's where you were holding to the couch, and then you let go and took a few steps.
Where was I when you took your first steps? I may have been at work. I think Mommy called me to tell me that you had stood upright and taken a couple of steps. So I think I was at work when you took your very first step. And when I came home, you did some more. Well, the thing you did once, Mommy was out shopping, I was babysitting you, and you kind of walked off to the other room, and I thought you'd come back, and when I came into the other room, you were with a red marker on this painting we had that we bought, that was expensive, that we bought in Santa Fe, and you were busy marking up the painting. I almost had a heart attack. And then when Mommy came home, she thought, oh my God, something horrible happened. And as it turned out, it wasn't so horrible, but it was certainly a traumatic thing. We did manage to clean all the red stuff off the painting for the most part.
Because I spent so much time with you, a friend suggested that I'll go have a manicure done and leave you with Dad. And so I did so, and not knowing, I come home, and Dad opens the door, and he looks pale as the wall, and it's like, what happened? Apparently, we had purchased a painting by a famous artist in Santa Fe, and that took me several years to pay, and it was hanging in the family room above the couch, and apparently you took crayon and went up on the couch and went with the crayon all over the picture. And where was Dad? I don't know. Was not watching you, obviously. And, you know, he had tried restoring the picture by scraping it, using fantastic, I don't know, all kind of cleaning product. And it's still, the areas where he cleaned, you can still see it's bleached. So that's the worst thing you did as a, I think you were about 2 years old.